Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Cut to the Chase. Today I'm going to be working on the LPG system. Again, we've got the blue light flashing, but this time I've thrown it onto a code reader for the LPG, and we've discovered that this thing, which is a thermistor, which measures the temperature. You can see a block of brass on this side and a connector, and we've disconnected it from the system. This has failed. So it's giving intermittent readings of the temperature of the water within the reducer, or the heat of the reducer, and that is what triggers the LPG system to say, right, we've got the right temperature, let's switch over and start working. So this is the replacement one here that I've purchased. Now, when you're buying this, you have to make sure that this head fits the head of the is exactly the same as the head of the original one. So that's the size of the attachment. So it's either an M5 or M6, and also you need to make sure that you get the right resistance, which the unit is set at in the software. So this is I think a 4.7 ohm one, and I've tested the size with that little nut there to make sure that the nut fits on both of them. So what we need to do is simply splice it onto this unit. Now this existing one has intermittent problems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip back that existing tape here and have a look to see where it was soldered before. When I do this, I'll find it's incredibly sticky, so we're going to have to clean it all up with spirits to get a nice clean solder on that. So this, as I said, this thermistor is broken. So I've just sliced off the tape, and there you can see the original connection. It's got a mechanical connection on it, as well as a solder connection, and that appears to be working quite nicely. But as I said, we know that we've got an intermittent fault on here, so we're going to replace it. Now, when I actually cut this back, I'm going to be using an electrical meter, a voltmeter, or a multimeter, I should say, to measure to see if we've got resistance on this cable. Okay, uh, and on the other side as well to see is there's a return back. So that's on the a return on the cable to make sure it's a continuous test, should I say. Okay, so I've set it at 2000 ohms there and tested it, and it was positive on the thermistor side. So yes, that does actually work, and also positive on the other side. So as I said, not surprised, as we know that it does work intermittently, and it may just be that there's a break in the wire, which when the unit heats up, it just exposes itself, and bang, you've lost the resistance, you lost the connection. So here we go. I've cut back the wires, and you can see I've leveled them out, but you really want to juxtapose these so that the wires do not come into contact. But in this particular case, I haven't, and I've soldered it together. I've used a mechanical twist and soldered them together, hence the reason why it's splayed out, and taped it up individually and then completely all the way around, and that is a new thermistor. So we can plug that into the unit to see if it works, and as I said, I've tested it and it works beautifully. We're not losing the signal anymore. I hope that helps somebody with an LPG flashing light fault.